Hello and welcome to another episode of Why You Need This. This is going to be an episode on torches, and if you're from the USA, you call torches flashlights. So it's a flashlight video, and it's about 3 different flashlights that I've gone down a bit of a rabbit hole recently. I am so impressed by these 3 flashlights here. I cannot tell you, they are, especially this one. This is the Wurkkos TS22. We'll start off with that in a moment. This is the Olight Oclip. And this is the Olight's i3e EOS. So I'll put these to one side and I'll talk about this. This is unbelievable. I mean it. If you walk a dog at night time, if you have a dog and you're a dog walker and you walk the dog at night, or anything like that, you know, if you walk at night and you need this in your life. I mean it. It's unbelievable. I didn't even know that technology like this existed. And this was only £33 delivered, okay? So this is a fludder, okay? I didn't know about the difference between, basically I didn't know the difference between a flood or a throw flashlight, okay? So a throw flashlight is something that concentrates a beam that travels for a long distance, and a flood flashlight is one that opens up and just absolutely floods the area with illuminates a wide area of light in front of you, but it's you know, it's not concentrating on throwing the light very far. This is a pure flood flashlight, and it is, I'll tell you what, I wish I bought this sooner. So for example, this, I've had this a few years now, and it's the Anchor Boulder. Great reviews on Amazon. £26 at the moment. £26, and it's more of a throw flashlight because it has a concentrated beam. I'll do some beam shots at the end of the video. A beam, sort of like a concentrated spot of light in the middle with not so much light in a bigger circle around it. Whereas this, it's just, I think it's to do with this orange peel effect, they call it. I've gone down the rabbit hole on Reddit, and if you look, it's got this crumpled light and a very powerful LED. This is, I mean, if you look at the size of this LED, this is recent technology. So this was £26, like I say, great reviews on Amazon. This was £33 delivered from AliExpress. Great build quality. This has a battery you cannot replace. So eventually I'm going to have to throw the whole flashlight in the bin. This is, you can take this clip off, by the way. I've kept the clip on. But it's got rechargeable battery, 21700. So, and they're about £5, I think. So when the battery sort of dies in a few years, I can just replace the battery. From what I've read, the LEDs last a long time. So, I mean, it's good for the environment, good for the wallet. Really well made, lovely, smooth. I think it's IP68 water resistant, so it's very water resistant. USB-C charging, and this is really tight rubber in there. It also acts as a power bank, so it can charge my phone on the go. And it's just the light, to be honest. It's walking at night. This is what it's like, okay? So if anyone drives a car at night time, you know, especially in UK roads, windy B roads, it does require more concentration. It's not as easy. It's a bit, I wouldn't say stressful, but it's more sort of taxing on the mind to drive at night. So it's the same with walking a dog. This is just, I didn't realise how easy it is now to walk a dog with this flashlight compared to this. This is, I hate this light now. This is unbelievable. It just goes daytime. And it has 3 modes: low, medium, high. You can also, there's a ramping mode if you want to click it over to ramping up and ramping down, but it's low, medium, high, and boost. Boost is going to drain your battery quite quick, and that's mental, honestly, it's too much. High is fun. I would say the high level is too much as well, but it's fun. It's you're walking and it's like a laughable amount of light. Medium, you can get by on that for, medium's ample. It still feels like daytime. Low will get you home, and I mean, I'd say it's more like that really. Low level is the same level of usefulness as this on high, and then you got moonlight mode, which will just, I think it lasts like something like 280 hours, and that is actually quite bright. I mean, in a survival situation, you could light up a room for 280 hours. It's crazy. It is. Just buy that torch. Everyone I've shown, what you'll go through is you'll order it, it'll arrive, you'll try it indoors and you'll think, not that impressive. Then you'll shoot it in your garden and you'll think, oh, that is quite impressive. Yeah, it's really good. It's not until you go on a walk and you experience it. It is. There's no words really. I was throwing the ball. I've lost balls before, throwing the ball at night for Ruby, my dog. There's not a chance of that happening with this. Looking for poo, you know, sometimes it's camouflaged. You just use this light and you're going to find everything on the floor. It's probably quite a useful light for a survival situation, because I mean, I was going down a back alleyway, turned around, thought, wonder if anyone's behind me, because I heard something. Turn around, and you can see if anyone, no one's going to sneak up on you with this. It's got a strobe light. You go 1, 2, 3, and it does a more disorientating strobe than this one for sure. And you can access it. It's got a much better UI than this. This is a pain in the ass. I won't. This review's not about this torch, but don't buy this if you like a good UI. So anyway, that's that one. I promise you will, unless you're a torch geek and you're like me, who's not a torch geek. By the way, you will be impressed by this and you'll be glad you bought it. It's got 2 options. You can get a 500k or 6500k LED, and I won't go into details, but basically the 500 is more of a neutral color, which is what I've got here, which shows up the color more at night time of different objects you shine it on. But if you want complete output, like laughable levels of brightness, get the 6500k, which is more of a white light. But like I say, I went on Reddit on the torch group. I think they call it flashlight, flashlight, and they all suggest getting the 500k, which is what I got. And it seems to me, from what I've read, this is the Wurkkos TS22 is the best value, high power mental flooder you can get at the moment. So £33 delivered by Unbelievable. Moving on. This is the Olight Oclip. Got it for Christmas. I said to my missus, I really want to get the Marauder Mini Olight. I saw it come up on my Facebook feed. It's basically a flooder and a thrower. And if you look at that Marauder Mini, you'll see why I wanted it. It's just like mind-blowing, like 7,000 lumens. This is 4,500 lumens, and this is mental. You don't need more than that. But yeah, but we couldn't afford that, so she got me this Olight Oclip. And I must admit, when I opened it up at Christmas, I thought, that's never getting used. That is a waste of money. What is that? Who needs a little clip light? And I was wrong. This is so useful and so nice to have around. For example, when I'm doing my catapult bands upstairs, the light, the big light on the ceiling is behind me. So I'm working on the table, and my body creates a shadow in the area where I'm working. And sometimes for the fiddly bits, I can just, boom, turn it on. It stands up by itself. It's got moonlight mode and 3 levels of power. And I'm telling you now, you can take this on a dog walk and it's ample. To be honest with you, this is not exaggeration. I'd rather take this on a dog walk than this, which is meant to be, you know, a powerful, proper torch. I think this is more powerful than this. And it's got a more useful beam, a more lovely beam, a more lovely concentrated spot. Yeah, I should do a side-by-side really, because anyway, it's magnetic. So let me show you. You can put it on things. I've used it in the kitchen to illuminate underneath the cupboards, because underneath the cupboards there's a screw that you can't see, but it goes on the screw, and then you can make dinner, and it illuminates you know, where your sandwich making area, you know. I was around my brother's house, and he has a long driveway, and it was a bit tight, so I had to reverse all the way down to the gate, and I've only got one reverse light working on my car at the moment, so I just put this on the back of my car, turn it on, and I could reverse all the way and see where I was going. If it's got white flash flashing, and it's got red flashing, so, and you can hold it, it stays red, so you can clip that on the back of your rucksack or your bike for safety reasons at night. I've read that some people take it on dog walks and they clip it on their dogs. It's quite a nice, really sturdy clip it on their dog collar, so when it's getting dark they can see where the dog's going. I think it's brilliant. I mean, I'll keep it by my bed as well, because it's in moonlight mode. It's really nice soft light that I can use to go to the bathroom and not wake the kids up. I can just see this getting used a lot, you know. Oh, you know, like sometimes you just need to light up a little area underneath somewhere. Like, oh, look, that's gone down the sofa. I need to get it. Do you know what I mean? You use your imagination. It's got 3 different lights, LEDs that come up on here to tell you the battery level. It's been tested, I think 10,000 opening closings on the clips. £30 this was from Olight. USB-C charging, as was the other one. This is USB-C charging, and I don't know whether I mentioned this is a power bank as well, so it can charge up your phone. So it's got 2-way charging. This is obviously only 1 way. It's a small battery. I think this is waterproof. This channel's more about, you know, just telling you about, making you aware of products rather than giving you all the specs. You know, if you want to deep dive into the specs of this, I just think this is unbelievable. Such a useful little light to have around. Really cool little gadget. I just like holding it. It's nice weight. This is a must. I think this is a must as well. But this, everyone, I mean, this, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because everyone's aware of keychain torchlights. This is 90 lumens. It's quite bright actually. It's got a nice beam on it. It's useful. This would be useful. This you could walk a dog with this. But it's what I think. The reason why I think this is a great keychain torch is because you don't use the torch on your keyring. I mean, you're hardly ever going to use it. Okay. So what's the point? In my opinion, what's the point in having a rechargeable? I mean, you could put this on the keyring. It's got a little hole. What's the point in having something like this that's rechargeable on your keys when you're never going to use it? You know, you're hardly ever going to use it. It's an emergency backup light, you know. And I think that means it's better really to have something like this, which it takes a AAA, because you're not in this position here. No light's getting used. Nothing's getting degraded. AAA batteries last 10 years. You know, they don't degrade for 10 years. I remember I looked into this. Okay, they years. As long as you don't. I mean, obviously it's a one-time use battery, but if I don't turn that on, it can stay like that for years and not be degraded. Whereas something like this, a lithium-ion battery, if you charge it up to 100% and store it, it's going to degrade. You know, it really, you want to keep a battery like that at 50% for long-term storage. And these are rechargeable because they're meant to be used. You know, they're going to get used. So that's my opinion. And another reason why I think this is a really good keychain cash light is because it's long and thin. A keychain torch is because it's long and thin. A lot of the rechargeable ones, they're a bit thicker. They're shorter, but they're thicker. So when this dangles really well with the keys, when you put it in your pocket, it lines up with the keys really well in your pocket. And I think it's less bulky. So it's less bulky, it's lightweight, it takes AAAs, it's got a good beam, and it also, another good thing, they often, Olight give these away for free when you buy something. So this, they had a end of year sale. I'm going to do a review on this, so I won't talk about this too much, but this is the Exploit Mini roll bag for tools. I haven't used this much yet, but this was usually 20 quid. It's really nice actually. and it was £9 delivered on this sale. £9 delivered, and they threw in this for free. So check out on their website if you want to buy anything, because they usually throw this in for free. There you go, people. So another thing I forgot to mention: magnetic base. Okay, time for some beam shots. So I'm going to do. This has only got one setting, so we're going to do that first. Low, medium, high on that. I'll show. This on high, and then I'll show this on low, medium, high, and boost. Right, let's do it. We got, that is the little keychain light, 90 lumens. Not bad for a AAA battery. Then you got the clip, so I think that's low. Hang on. So low, medium, and high. I mean, that is pretty impressive for the tiny little keyring light. This is the Amazon. I'll do it on high. So that's not high. So that's the Amazon one on high. So it's just got a concentrated spot, not that much bright around it. And you've got to hold it down to turn it off, which is a pain. And then this is the bad boy. So that is, let me work it out. So yeah, low, medium, high. Low, medium, high. And this is the boost. Mate, it's ridiculous. But that's high. I will say the camera doesn't do it justice. Honestly, it doesn't. And I think phone cameras, adjust the screen brightness to the, you know, they adjust the shot of what they're viewing. So it's not fair. You got to experience this in real life. Buy the Wurkkos T22, definitely, 100%. All the other two, they're brilliant. Peace out. Check out my next review on an item that is, I think, is gonna be quite a unique video of on YouTube, because it's going to be EDC pouch, and I've watched tons of these EDC videos now, and I always think that most of the stuff in there no one's ever going to use, and it's too bulky. So check that out. That's coming soon, and I've got I think it's going to be good. It's going to be something special. So hope you got something out of this video. Enjoy your life. All the best in your adventures. Peace out. A-Town down.